Everybody. Wanted to post this because there's some autistic things that I don't think I talked about. I don't even remember if I posted that video. So, there are quote-unquote rituals. People with autism like to do the same thing every day. I am one of those people who, part of me does like, I have to walk the same route every day. Okay, my hair's not that bad. I have to walk the same route every day, but I don't like doing the same thing every day, if that makes sense. But I do, so let me explain. So, when it is nice out, I walk about 3 to 6 miles. I have to take the same route. If, like, something says, this road's closed, go this way, go this other road, or this other sidewalk, I should say, I get very upset and it ruins my day. That said, I want to be able to not feel like I'm doing the same thing every day, which I do. So it's one of those things where the older I get, the more I feel like I just do the same thing every day. But I can't really change it because then it throws my day off because I get upset. So that's one thing I wanted to share. Another thing, like I said, rituals. So most people can have hot chocolate at any time. They can have iced tea at any time. For me, this is my personal rule. You can only drink iced tea in the spring and summer. You can only have hot chocolate in the fall and winter, and only when it's 30 degrees or below. It used to be when Thanksgiving rolled around, I had to have duck, because my grandma and her roommate would hunt duck when I was a kid, and I always thought duck was more flavorful than turkey. No matter who made it, turkey always tasted dry to me. My mom is a wonderful cook, but I just never liked turkey, so it was duck. So every Thanksgiving, duck. But even then, you don't really eat duck other than Thanksgiving. If it's in, like, a duck Alfredo, that's fine. Or duck fettuccine, fine. Duck spaghetti, fine. But I can't just have the plain, like, duck. So that was when we ate meat. Now I have a tofurkey roast during Thanksgiving, and then once around Christmas. And I won't eat it any other time, because those are specifically Thanksgiving meals. Cereal, it used to be I could only eat in the morning. Now I've kind of moved where I can have it at dinner. That said, I do not like having breakfast for dinner. Like, to me, you don't have an omelet. You don't have hash browns. You don't have, like, a breakfast bowl for dinner. My brain doesn't handle that, and I don't understand it. Because, no, it's a breakfast item. So, if it's a breakfast item, you eat it at breakfast. You wouldn't eat, like, well, maybe you would, but most people I don't think would eat a steak for breakfast. I have eaten pizza for breakfast before. And to me, that's different because there are such a thing as breakfast pizzas. But, anyway. But, that said, like, all my movies in here have to be alphabetical order. I tried to put them in, well, a majority of them. There is one section that's not in alphabetical order, and it drives me nuts. But I can't really do it by alphabetical order in that case, because it's flops around with, there's a director whose entire filmography I have in alphabetical order. But then I was starting to run out of space for box sets, so I just started box sets, tried to get them in alphabetical order. But that said, for the most part, all my movies are in alphabetical order. And I tried doing it by director, by company, and that just drove me nuts because you would have one section in alphabetical and the next one wouldn't be. So I had to put everything in alphabetical order. That said, this room is kind of a disaster area. But that's because while I do like following rules, I have a lot of stuff in here I don't know what to do with. And so I just lay it down and walk away. Which is a really bad habit, and I need to actually change that. But that's just how it is for me. I, like, put it down, and I'm like, okay, I'll do this later. And then I look at it and go, well, later won't get here. And now that my PS5 isn't in here, I'm only in here to film. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit worse. But anyway, what rituals do you have if you are autistic? If you want to share what rituals you have, if you are not and have more questions about my rituals, have more questions about autism in general, let me know. Oh, before I forget, time is another one I want to talk about really quick, because for most people, time, 5 minutes is 5 minutes. For me, and this is not, I've heard this has to do with my autism, 5 minutes is like an hour to an hour and a half. So I'll text somebody and then I'll be like, they didn't respond within the hour. And then they'll respond back, dude, it was 5 minutes later. And that is very hard of me to break, because for whatever reason, time moves different in my head. And the feeling is, oh, it's been way longer. So, want to throw that out there. So yeah, any more questions you have, put them in the comments below. If you want to put your own rituals below, you can. If not, that's cool. So, feel free to, comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with, I feel like I'm Skeletor. I'll be back with more facts. Alright, later, y'all.